Hey up everyone, Magpie Gaming here and welcome to episode 2 of 14 Days in Tarkov, my fortnightly roundup of all things Tarkov. So as with the very first video, all the stories and everything that I talk to will have links down in the description below, whether that's web pages or VODs or videos on YouTube and things like that. There will be a link to everything that I go on about, including links to my own videos that I've done on these subjects. So I'd just like to say before I get into the rest of the video, if you're not currently subscribed to the channel, it would be amazing if you could consider doing so. It takes a split second, costs nothing. Leaving a like and a comment also helps me out massively with the YouTube algorithm, so it would be amazing if you could do that. Right, so this 14 days has been pretty jam-packed. There's been a lot going on within Escape from Tarkov, and we kicked off the first 14 days, the first day of the 14 days, with Pestily talking about cheats in games. Now he wasn't specifically talking about Escape from Tarkov, but obviously that was included in the conversation, but he was talking about online FPS games in general and how there's a cheating epidemic in them, which is true. There is at the moment. There is a lot of issues with cheats in games right now. There's a big battle from a lot of the developers and that to try and push these people out. The issue with cheats though is that the cheat makers will always be one step ahead of those that are trying to, stop them. So it is a pain in Escape from Tarkov. It's been pretty prevalent over the last couple of weeks. A lot of people saying they won't play like labs, for instance, because it's just full of them. And then Onepeg did a reaction video to Pestyly's video, and he didn't agree with some of the points that Pestily made, but it was, it was constructive disagreement. He wasn't flaming him or roasting him or anything for his opinions. There's no bad blood there at all. He was just saying, I don't agree with that and this is why. And Onepeg goes into a lot of detail in his videos. They're highly good. I definitely recommend checking out Onepeg's channel. He goes into great detail over things and he gives some good points of view within his videos. So it's good to check those both videos out, and then you can sort of make up a more educated sort of answer yourself. But a lot of people don't like us YouTubers talking about cheating in games. They feel as though when we talk about cheating in games, we're actually promoting people to do it, which I don't understand. I don't understand that kind of logic. It's an issue within games that we all know and love and all play and enjoy playing, and it's kind of been ruined by cheats. So a light needs shining on the subject, really, and the more people talk out about it, the more people speak out about it, hopefully the more things will get done about it. Now, I'm definitely not saying that Battlestate games aren't trying their hardest. I know full well they're trying their hardest to kill off cheats in the game, but it's a never-ending battle. It just seems to be that the cheats are definitely winning it recently, but hopefully that will turn around soon, and the publishers and developers or whoever will start to turn the tide on cheats. Then we had BSG tease the MTS-255 revolver shotgun. That's going to be coming to the game at some point. We don't actually know when it will be coming to the game. We just know that it is going to be coming to the game at some point, and it looks amazing. I can't wait to try that out, and I'm hoping that they've got the proper animation for loading the rounds into the gun. That would be great. Then Deadly Slob put out a video where he talks about why he probably won't reach kappa in this wipe. Talked about how long it would take him to farm the necessary XP to reach sort of level 71 to push for the kappa. He now has all of the items needed for the collector quest so that he can go for kappa, but he's saying, pushing for that he would have to farm labs for something like 2 months, I think he said. That's going to make for fairly boring content for his viewers. After a couple of days they're going to get bored of him playing the same map, doing the same thing, going after the same raiders all the time. So he's saying that he probably won't get there this wipe, which it kind of shows just how much they've changed kappa this time, because a lot of streamers, Deadly Slob included, would reach kappa within a week or so, some people even quicker sometimes. So but he's just not going to reach it this time. Then Kazam did a good educational video on scav karma and talked about whether it was actually worth it to go for max level like scav karma in the game. It's a great video, you should check it out. It's made me want to go for the max level karma, scav karma. I don't know if I'm going to reach it anytime soon. I'm sort of I think I'm like 3.6 or something like that, but it does make a difference. I've noticed that my scav loadouts are a little bit better than they used to be. I seem to get a half decent weapon now and again. I've had a lot of labs cards, a lot of stims and things like that I've spawned in with, so for me it seems to be worth it. Then .45 ACP ammo got a buff from Battlestate games, and they basically upped every .45 ACP ammo in the damage that it would do. Not massively, not significantly, you're not going to be one-tapping people all the time can with this stuff, but they buffed it, and I think that's just to try and get the weapons that use that used a little bit more. People tend to stay away from them. It's not something that I use generally. Those weapons I tend to stay away from because I realise that the ammo is quite expensive, but when I actually looked into it, it's not as expensive as I thought it was originally, so I have started to use it a little bit, but it's still not really a go-to ammo for me. Then there was a huge dev update put out by Nikita. Well, it was put out by Battlestate Games, I don't know if it was Nikita specifically, and they said that they've got like a 4-month roadmap for the rest of this year, and they showed us what they will be bringing in the next 4 patches leading up to the end of the year. So they said there's going to be the Lighthouse map is going to be coming with 12.12. There's going to be a new iteration of gun jams in there. There's going to be new weapons and gear and all those good things as well. So like I say, I made a video specifically on that, so I will link in the description down below to that. Weapon malfunction chance was decreased by 50% for certain ammo types by Battlestate Games. So your weapon now shouldn't jam as much as they used to, although I've got to say from personal experience, my weapon doesn't seem to jam that much. It's very rare, and even on used weapons, which a lot of my weapons are used, they're what I've taken from a scav or found as a scav. I've actually bought very few weapons in this wipe so far, so the vast majority of my weapons are between 50 and 60 durability, and they've been fine. I've had very few gun jams with them up to now, and now I'm going to have even less because they've made it 50% less. Then there was a change to the blacked limb meta within the game. Now this wasn't so much of a change but a fix. Originally the blacked limbs were taking damage, absorbing damage once they were blacked, when they shouldn't really have been. They should have been radiating it out to the rest of the body, but they wasn't. They was taking some of the damage themselves, so your time to kill was actually longer than it should have been. This has now been fixed, so time to kill should be getting sort of shorter now, but yeah, we'll see how that one works. In theory, I've not really noticed much of a change in the actual raids that I've been in. Then we had a load of loot buffs. Loot's got a massive buff, especially with this dynamic event that is currently going on, and yeah, they've increased the spawn percentage for a lot of rare items, so GPUs and things like that. There's now more abundant, not necessarily in all the hotspots that you would find them, but they are out there. You've just got to look in different places to find them. And then over the last couple of days, Nikita's done a couple of podcasts where he's spoken about things that are up and coming within the game. I haven't got round to doing videos of these, and I haven't really researched it. I've been busy the last couple of days, but I do know that there was lots of talk over what's coming in the game, especially more details about the Lighthouse map and things like that, so I will be getting more videos out about that in the coming days. And that's pretty much it for this 14 days in Tarkov. It has been such a busy 14 days. There's lots of news to get your head around and to dig into. Like I say, links in the description and a pinned post below to all of the videos and articles that are talking about everything that I have spoken about. And that is pretty much it, ladies and gentlemen. As always, thank you very much for watching and listening. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Stay safe, and I will catch you in the next one. Take care.